Hello, English 0900N25 students. I am going to record when we begin a new module. Rather than having you enter the class, I think that this will be an easier method to let you know what is going on or to share with you information that you need to know. Of course, this is our newsfeed page. When you initially log in, you will see this screen, which is your cards. And here's, of course, where you can where you can look at your email. And then you access eLearn with this card. Today, or rather this week, we will be beginning Module 1. So if you click on Content, it will open up, obviously, first it will take you to your No Red Ink writing assignments. And there is a new one uploaded every week. So you will need to just click here and then click on Weekly No Red Ink Reflective Writing Activities. And it will take you directly to the No Red Ink writing assignments. You have already completed Getting Started Week 1. If you have completed this, all of these should have checked by them. You have looked at the syllabus, the schedule of readings and assignments, an overview of the course, how to succeed, the AI use policy, and of course, when you start doing your reading assignments and your writing activities, if you click on the MLA document template, it will take you to this screen and you can download this onto your computer. And it will show you how you can complete an MLA formatted document. And then once you download it, it will open. And then you can just put your information into the document. I'm going to go back to this screen. Another thing that I want to show you that's very important is if you are in your email, and please do this as soon as you can, as soon as possible. When you are in your chat state eLearn, your chat state email, if you click here on the 3x3 grid, once you click on there, you should have a suite of Microsoft 365 apps. Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Teams, Clipchamp, etc. If you click on this 3x3 grid and you don't have it, please contact the IT help desk at 423-697-3375 as soon as possible and tell them your A number and that you don't have the Microsoft apps. Okay, once we go back to content, getting started week 1, here's some information that tells you what we're going to be doing. Obviously, we've already gone through this. You have already done your discussion. This discussion will be graded most likely tomorrow. It was due Friday, so that's why I would say overdue last Friday at 11:59. And tonight is when it will close. So make sure that you get that in tonight if you have not done it already. It's got some extra resources, reading and writing center if you need tutoring. It's also got student resources, and it's got a how to use eLearn. So make sure that if you see any blue hyperlinks, that you look at those and avail yourself of those resources. I'm going to go to Module 1, which is reading and writing strategies. These are the basic strategies you will need to be successful in college. It's going to talk about note-taking and writing. And it's got your weeks 2 and 3. So you'll be in Module 1 for 2 weeks. If you click on that, it tells you what you will need to read and what you will need to watch. You'll need to watch the Module 1 content link, and there's a couple of videos and you will be asked about these videos as well. And then you have a reading response, you have a disc, which is due Wednesday. You have a discussion, which is always due on Friday, and then you have a writing activity, which you have a little bit more time for that. The content link, which is what you will have moving forward, you didn't have this in the getting started module, but this is kind of like a PowerPoint or a slideshow, and it tells you strategies for every reader and writer. It has reading strategies here, what makes a good writer. There's 4 different things, and you will need to make sure that you read these because you have some questions about these later in the semester, and then some paragraph strategies. Once you click on this button, it will take you through each of the lessons, and you will just read these on your own, obviously. Make sure that you read and understand each of these. Once you get to the bottom, you click continue. This is what readers bring to texts, also known as your schema or your prior knowledge. Make sure you look at the examples as well. And then you have some check your knowledge uh, assignments to do. And you submit those. Click on continue. And it will take you to lesson 3. These are strategies for reading success. There are always pre-reading strategies, active reading or during reading strategies, and post-reading strategies. And please make sure that you click through these as well, because you will need to answer questions about these later. Again, make sure that you page through these strategies using the forward and back buttons. And then there are some more. There are a couple of videos for you to watch on YouTube, and you will need to make sure that you look at those as well. There are some questions about those. And that's the end of the reading strategies. But then you move to lesson 4, and it talks about style and tone. If these don't give you enough information, you can always look up style. You can put that in a Google search, or you can watch a YouTube video on style and tone. Continue. Clarity and flow are another couple of reading and writing strategies to learn about. Again, it's very important that you look down through these. This information will also help you in your composition classes. And then this talks about some paragraph myths, or some things that people think about paragraphs that aren't necessarily true. And it talks about how to write a basic paragraph. Of course, in this class, you only write paragraphs, but you will be writing longer essays and pieces of work in your Composition 1010 class. Please look at these transition smart words as well. And these are the types of different paragraphs you'll be writing: narrative, descriptive, expository, and persuasive. And that is the end of module 1. And once you page through, it'll take you to the video, strategies for active reading. Please, again, make sure that you read and take notes, or take note of the information in that video. How to take smart notes. And then I believe it takes you to your first assignment. Again, it's got the MLA format that you can download and see how to do correct formatting. Reading response 1 is trying a new note-taking method. It's important that you read through this and make sure that you submit the correct file. This will take you to the main content link. Once you have chosen what to do, you're going to need to download this document. You're going to type your answers into this document and then upload it. and it tells you after you've carefully read the instructions in the Reading Response 1 Dropbox, choose a method or series of note-taking strategies from the content. They should be from the English 0900 specifically, either the videos or the content file, and things that you do not already use. Use the strategies to read your chosen content chapter, then complete this chart. And please make sure you write your responses in complete sentences. When they talk about the content files, they're talking about these are the content files. Whenever they mention the module 1 or coming up in module 2, the content files, this is where you're getting your information from. So I'm going to go back to content. That's always your default. Your reading response 1, which is due the 22nd, which is Wednesday. Then this is the document that you download. Then you have a discussion that's due. Note that the discussion asks you about where you get information from. And of course, to do that, you just click start a new thread, just like you did with the other one. That is pretty much it. Let's see, module 1, let me go back. Make sure I've covered everything. Document, information inventory, and your writing activity 1, which is reflecting on your skills, is not due for another week. So for this week, you have the reading response, which covers the module content work and the videos. You're going to put information into this document and then upload this document. Discussion is due Friday. Please make sure that you do that correctly, but the directions are already here. If you are still confused or have any questions after you have watched this video, you can email me through eLearn or give me a call. I'm usually here in the mornings. Monday and Wednesday I have class on ground. But again, I will not be recording those sessions because I am recording them here. And I think that's all that I need. Again, make sure that you check your, and you have your no red ink. Please don't forget to do your no red ink free writing assignments. You had one due last Friday, and then you've got one due this Friday. And you just need to click on that link. All right. Thank you to those of you who have asked questions or who have emailed me. If you like, I am here. You can come by my office if you just want to email me and set up an appointment. But otherwise, good luck and hang in there.